Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I'm Black Shadow, and it is now time to start getting on with the really optional stuff, I suppose. Well, we've been doing optional stuff for a little while, but now it's time to take on some of the optional bosses in the game and some other little bits and bobs. But yeah, optional bosses we're starting off with first. I'll show you the equipment setup I've got here. I've just realised I haven't given Gore any relics. That's not ideal. Give him Marvel shoes. I'll give him the other hero ring actually. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so here's the equipment I've got everyone using. Not much has changed here, other than say I've taken out Setzer and put in Gore, and I've done it deliberately, folks. That and Sabin, you can see him with two I'm about to say Genji claws, Dragon claws, and again, all done for a reason. Now. So now we're done. Oh, by the way, folks, I've just want to mention something here. I've just realised upon I was doing a little investigation into the step mine attack. The one that Pug was nailing me with. And apparently, from what I've read up and sort of looked at, how Locke and Gore have somehow got the same health there. Apparently, the way step mine damage is calculated is it takes the amount of steps you've taken in the game and divides it by 32, and that is the damage that is dealt. That's what I've read. I looked up and that was I was told. So well, yeah, basically. So there you go, folks. That's how step mine works. I was a bit unsure as to how it did work. So there's your answer. So I figure I'd bring that up while I was thinking about it. Right. So, before we take on the two dragons, I suppose, like the Storm Dragon and Mount Zozo, you remember that? We're going to be going there. But not just yet, folks. First things first, we have a pesky little bugger to deal with. Now, I haven't come across it yet, but flying around this map, in the World of Ruin, there is an enemy called the Doomgaze. And he is literally flying around the map. I was hoping I'd be able to sort of see him and run into him at some point so I could sort of talk about him, but I haven't yet, which is kind of annoying. Now, he can be flying around randomly, and it's a bit like the ultimate weapon off of Final Fantasy VII, in a couple of ways, actually. I'd love to know where the hell he is. I really don't know, folks. It's a case of you'll know it when you see him. But he could be anywhere. I mean, it's a big world map, and he's constantly, as far as I'm aware, he's constantly moving around. And I'm really not sure where he might or might not be. In all honesty, folks. Could be here a little while. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the Doomgaze. I'll tell you his stats now while we're looking for him. He's actually got over 55,000 health. So that's probably I think it's the most health we've had so far. Is he behind me? Oh, that psychology didn't work. He's absorbed ice and poison damage, and he's weak to fire and pearl. But he's like ultimate weapon in the sense he's sort of flying around randomly. But he's also like ultimate weapon in the sense that he's a case of you'll fight the Doomgaze for a little while, and after a certain length of time, he'll just sort of escape. But the damage you deal to him sort of gets carried over to like the next fight, so you just got to sort of chase him down. The hard bit is finding him in the first place, and it is the hard bit actually finding him first. Once you find him in the first place, it's easy. But I am not doing a very good job of finding him, folks. It's like, I wouldn't say a needle in a haystack, but it's not much further. I mean, he could be anywhere, folks. I really don't know. I'm assuming there's like certain places he tends to be near. I would assume. I think that is the case, but. Honestly, folks, could be anywhere really. I don't know. I suppose I could have slightly looked that up actually. That might have been not a bad idea. Why frick is he? What I'm going to do in a moment first, I'm just going to probably off-screen finding him, and then I'll then sort of like restart bring you back up to speed, because, you know, I don't think you want to sit around for ages me trying to find this damn thing. You know, I mean, it could be freaking, it could be anywhere, folks. I really don't know. You know, I don't know. I want to deal with that before we take on a couple of other things, you know, bits and bobs other that I want to sort of show you. I want to deal with this thing first. So I'll tell you what, folks, I'm going to go off screen and find it, and I'll come back when I find it, or I'll come back in humiliation for figuring out there's actually sort of condition I had to fulfill first, or something like that. So, you know, whichever one happens first, folks. So, yeah, I'll be right back in a second. Hello everyone, and well, here we are. I found the Doom Gaze. I don't know how I found him. I literally just drove into. I was just flying around, randomly got into the fight. So he must have like come into the side of me where I didn't see him. So, anyways, yeah, here we are, the Doom Gaze or Death Gaze, depending on what where you're starting at. Now his opening attack every time is level 5 Doom. There's nothing. He always does that. Sadly, Gore is level of 5. He's level 35. There's nothing I can do about that, which is kind of annoying. Right, so let's get going there. Right, so Q2, and then followed up by Fire 3. He'll also keep casting Death around and bits like that. We'll get Savin using his two Dragon Claws. Now, Death Gaze does have quite a lot of defense here, just so you know, which is kind of annoying, but I can live with it. You know, it's sort of I can understand why it does. There we go, Fire 3. But yeah, this will take you know, we'll take a few fights here. But yeah, it's a matter of just sort of randomly flying around. Eventually, you'll just sort of find him. Oh God, he's using arrow. Oh gee, mother of God. Ow. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I'm also trying to get Gore on, like, you know, you see him here for Fire 3 or anything like that. If you can find the IO on the Velt, which you can find in the sealed cave, though I sadly did not. His special was actually Flare Star, apparently. So you can, you know, you can use that against Doom Gaze here. You'll do a load of damage. And now his Doom Gaze's next turn, he should flee now. Yeah, here's the next. Yeah, always on that third turn of his, he'll always escape. Damn him. But yes, so no, it's not too hard. But yeah, he does have a bit of a heavy offense. Does the Doom Gaze? So you got to be prepared for that, and just do as much damage as you can to him as quickly as you can. You know, because well, what else can you do? And I've just noticed our MP is running a little bit low. That's not ideal. Yeah, just gotta keep us topped up here. Right, so let's try and find it again. I've just realised my timer has not been on. That's very intelligent. I don't know if we can find it right yet. I'll show you what I was doing here quickly, which is one of the ideas is that if you sort of like you land, so like so you just go, say like you're heading north, but you incline it slightly either to the left or the right. If you do it like this, you should you know, it'll take a little while, but you'll basically cover all the tiles on the map, and I think it's possibly sort of a better way of trying to find the Doom Gaze than just randomly flying around, because you know, if you're randomly flying around, you know, it's possible you'll never ever see him. If you do it like this, it's a lot more likely you'll find him sooner. Well, I say sooner, but you'll find him later rather than never. You know, better late than never. That's the one I'm looking for. But yeah, this is probably the way I would suggest trying to find Doom Gaze, because he is a pain in the arse to find, sadly. That's just the nature of him. Right, well, what I'll do again is I'll, you know, again I'll off-screen, you know, till I get to the next fight, and then I'll, you know, you can join back in. Well, join back in when when I've got into a fight of it. So yeah, I'll see you then, folks. Well, we found him a second time, so that's good. Right, let's get straight to the fighting here. Right, let's get straight onto. Let's just use the white dragon here. Right. Now, actually, just so you know, folks, I was running this on the disc. I am actually running this on the disc at the moment. I was trying to see if maybe that would help a bit. Didn't say make much difference actually, except it's going to be a little bit slower at the moment, which is not ideal. Yeah, it's a little bit slow at the moment, but I was trying to do that to see if maybe that would help at all. Don't know why I thought that might help, but yeah. So yeah, so at least we got the Doomgaze the second time. I'd say though, it was so much easier fucking ultimate weapon from Fantasy 7. I mean, at least I knew places where he'd likely be. I mean, good God. Right, so use a bum rush here. That might do some damage. It would hopefully negate Doomgaze's like really high defense. That's not going to do anything, Gore. Lock's dead. Not good. Alright, so use Life 2. Followed by... You know what, I'm using Ultima. Oh, by the way, just something I'm going to say now. Whoa, that is causing some slowdown. Apologies, folks. But yeah, something I am going to say now. As far as Ultima is concerned, I am going to actually self-ban certain people who can or can't use Ultima. I'm only allowing Terra and Celis and Strago to actually learn and use Ultima. And that's purely my own decision. I don't think it's fair anyone else having it in a way. You know, I mean, I don't want to have like everyone have like, whoa, that is some lag. Oh, that's some damage as well. But I wouldn't want like everyone being able to use Ultima and everything like that. It's just ridiculous, folks. In fact, I'm just going to use... I'm going to use Ultima here twice, just so... Oh, I can't use Ultima. Damn. That's not gone well. Thank God he's dead. Thank God. Oh, I did not want to spend another 20 minutes trying to find him again. But yeah, that's definite slowdown, folks. I apologise, folks. I'm going to change back to the actual ROM itself here in a second. I'll show you why you want to actually take on Doomgaze here and do all this. There is a logical reason for this, folks. Because for defeating him, you can get hold of an Esper, and that Esper is the one and only Bahamut. Oh yes, we have Bahamut, folks. That has made me really happy. Right, I'm going to quickly show you Bahamut actually before I change the ROM. I might as well end the video there. So this is definitely being a little bit slow. I do apologise, folks. Here we are. So I'll show you on yeah. So Bahamut, and Bahamut will allow you to learn Flare. Oh man, and look at that, 50% health bonus. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I tell you. Right. So what I'm going to do is once Terra has learnt me, I was obviously going to give it to Terra to learn the Flare. Look at that, ×2 rate as well. That's pretty damn good. So yes, I'm glad I've found that now. So yeah, we've got the Doomgaze done. So huzzah, folks, huzzah! That I wanted to get it done now, as opposed to say the dragons, because Terra's basically got nothing else to learn at the moment. So I thought it was best I do that, because after learning Meteor, she has learned everything else, as you can see here. I know I'm going quickly, but she has learned everything else, folks. You know, so I figured I'd do this bit now while I, you know, so she has something to learn the whole time. Alright, so yes, I'm going to cut a video, folks. In the next video, we're going to be going off to find... we're actually dealing with some of the 8 dragons. And what I'm going to do, folks, is, if you remember, we've already come across one of them back in Mount Zozo, the Storm Dragon. What I'm going to do is, off-screen, I'm not going to bore you with the trip back to the Storm Dragon. I'm going to meet you there, where we found the Storm Dragon, inside Mount Zozo, so we can do that fight. So I'm going to do it off-screen. So yeah, so I'll see you there, folks.